What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Moments Gerrard, the 92 centre mid, who is expiring on the 4th of July, so you've got a bit of time to do him. And obviously, as well as Yashin, he is coming in at 262k to do the SBC. We will have a look at all of the requirements and obviously the squad builder challenges you have got to complete at the end of the video. So if you want to subscribe for more, make sure you hit that bell button as well. And let's get into Gerrard then. So he is coming in at a 435, 350 and 670 on Xbox, PlayStation and then PC in that order. And to be honest, a decent little kind of like cheap upgrade for you right there. Like I say, we'll have a look at the upgrade, the kind of teams that you've got to do, but that's a pretty cheap kind of SBC to complete in comparison to obviously his transfer market. In terms of him then, so he's a 3-star, 6 foot, high medium, right footed, and one of the players that I personally believe is better in real life. Like, naturally he doesn't translate to FIFA that well. He is kind of like the midfielder. He is the kind of box to box. He can shoot, he can defend, he can do quite a bit of stuff, but unfortunately it just doesn't translate. Anybody with their passing game on point, like for instance Scholes, Lampard, both very similar in that aspect, they just don't have it. They were never the fastest on the pitch. They were never the best at strength, at dribbling. They were just point precision passers, as well as obviously having some absolutely cracking long shots. So that's why we've got the 99 on the shot power and long shots, which is absolutely phenomenal. Looking at his stats throughout, to be honest, they look pretty good. Obviously we will be going with that shallow because definitely needs some pace, and you'll also end up with 87 at defending, which is very good, especially seeing as though it's 78 to start with, so you get a nice +9 upgrade. Strength and aggression I think you can get away with. We've got a lot of stamina, which is always good. Agility balance not looking great, but we can probably live with that. We've got team player and outside of the foot shot as his two traits. Let's jump into Gerrard and see what he can do. Gerrard's first thing on the ball is a ping and a half into Yedder. Oh, imagine, what a first kind of pass there. Goes across pitch like an absolute perfect ping there. And it does manage to hit Ben Yedder. Unfortunately, we don't manage to make it any more after that. But good start with him. Obviously, passing is going to be absolutely exquisite from it. I literally have no doubt in my mind that he's going to be nothing but one of the best passers on the game, as I'd expect Iniesta, Xavi, I'd expect Pirlo to be the same. All of them passers were just phenomenal back in their day. Gerrard doing a little bit of dancing with the ball. You can already feel the kind of non-agility on him. Unfortunately, it is going to be the case of just kind of trying to pass it through with him if you are trying to get anything on goal. He's not necessarily known for his dribbling, but I can imagine he's got an absolute weapon on his foot. This is the moment. Maradona into Gerrard. That would be a chance and a half. I guarantee he has that in his locker somewhere. Gerrard fighting. Oh my god, the amount of defenders. How has he managed to win that? But the amount of defenders he's managing to move all at once is crazy. Doesn't manage to get the penalty, but we know Gerrard was going to bury that one. Gerrard on the ball. Lovely. Knows when to give it away. Little dink over the top into Maradona. He's going to keep it. Gets the volley, first minute. Lovely stuff. Great assist from Gerrard. And it is 1-0 already. Gerrard with a ping. Look at that. And that is what Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes will always produce. Sensational balls that we did not take advantage of. Gerrard forward. I love the attacking mentality of him. The fact that he can kind of do a bit of both is absolutely sensational. We find him in here. He's going to bring it across. Go on. That's not quite what I was looking for, but in general, like he's kind of, as soon as you've got the ball on the attack, he is absolutely straightforward, ready to go for that attack. Obviously, it depends on your second CM, DM, cam. Obviously, you want realistically him and probably a more defensive guy, as he is going to be the guy that goes forward. The question is, has Gerrard got a ping? Free kick accuracy 83. I think we could slay that one in. What are we saying? Just there. Pick it in the top corner. That's pinged. Oh, just off the crossbar as well. That's beautiful. Bang. There it is. Gerrard with his first. To be honest, not an awful player. Like, I can see not necessarily where he is nowhere near meta enough. Like, he is not going into a FUT Champs team unless it was like kind of really have to linked. Otherwise, he's kind of just, he's average in terms of kind of like what he can do in the midfield. There's not like a stupid amount that's special. Like, we've got so many team of the seasons that can do exactly what he can do. Obviously, his passing is very, very good. That's going to be the one thing that he has over a lot of centre mids, a lot of kind of players that can do that box to box. That's the big advantage from him. And obviously, he does have a little bit of a shot as well. Gerrard using his assisting game too with the advantage. You love to see it from him. Let's go down the wing. His passing is just, it's effortless. There's zero mistakes. Oh, that's got to be a free. How is that not a free kick? Into Gerrard. Finds a bit of Maradona, a little bit of an overhit pass. Find the little silky play again. The best thing about him is you can totally just reset with him. So, not necessarily, you don't always have to go forward. That is a cracking ball. Not the greatest shot, though. Gerrard leading the attack. Just need to find someone with a bit of 1-2 potential. Thinks he sees it in Mbappe. That again is a wonderful ball. Give it a hit and hope. Mbappe does not miss. What are we saying? Ping from 23. Oh, that's poor. That's yellow timed and everything. So going into the overall for Gerrard, honestly, put in a shift. Lovely passing. Physicals are quite nice. Brings the ball forward. Obviously has some very, very nice shooting, which obviously links quite nicely with his passing, being able to ping the balls or absolutely wallop them himself. We saw multiple chances where he really could have got a sensational goal. Some nice assists, some nice gameplay. Obviously, in terms of kind of like if you fit the meta, this guy is not. The freestyle is going to kill him there. He's a little bit bulky, if anything. Obviously, the agility balance is low in comparison to what we can expect from a lot of smaller cams. And I think trait-wise was fine, actually. We've got the outside of the foot and the team player. Again, you maybe would want flair, but I think that's absolutely fine just to have them. In terms of the chemistry style, we went with Shadow, as you can see. 97 pace, 87 defending. And obviously, we've got good stats throughout. If we was taking a closer look at if he is meta or not, obviously the freestyle is going to be a big kill. Then we've got the finesse shot. That always is quite a nice one. Not necessarily kind of like guaranteed, like you don't need it, but a good camera always works quite well. And then obviously, for me, I think his passing is phenomenal. Literally. Other than that, I think in terms of what's going to hold you back in FUT Champs, the agility balance is definitely one. I think even if you went full out chem style for that, I don't feel like it'll make that much of a difference in general. I think the most you can take it to is 82. But overall, I think in terms of the SBC, absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look at what you actually need. 5 SBCs, 2 of them being bronze and silver, another one being an 83 with a team of the week, an 84 with 1 team of the week, and an 86 with 1 team of the week. To be honest, that isn't awful. Like, genuinely, you could grind that pretty easily. So obviously, if you haven't completed it during team of the season upgrade packs, then obviously Festival of FUT is the next one. Can we see loads in a promo, or is it going to be strictly SBC kind of based around it? I reckon it's going to be all and out absolute carnage on them packs. But hopefully we do get something good that obviously means we get the fodder to be able to get cards like this, where you've just put in so many coins. You look at your Cantonas or your Albertos, it's crazy amount of coins to put into an SBC. Whereas I think this guy's coming in half the price of his actual card on the market, which is always fantastic. But if I was finishing the SBC off, I think I'd have to give him somewhere around about the 8.3 to 8.4 mark. In my opinion, I think he's a nice player. Obviously, in real life was an absolute club legend, but in terms of kind of like a player, he definitely plays better in real life. He's not a bad player. I think, yes, he may not be the most meta, but I think some of the stats definitely work. He's got a lovely left stick dribble on him. Obviously, it's not quite agile, but definitely can move that ball around. And honestly, just in general, a fantastic kind of just all-round player. Obviously, the defender needs that little extra boost with the shadow, but once you do that, every stat is above 85 at the very minimum, and that's again with physicality, with jumping being quite low. There is a balance that you've got to find. But overall for Gerrard, I think I'm going to give him, like I say, about an 8.3 or 4. Let me know down below what you think about him. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.